tonight, the fourth and final matchup. Cuts, and here is Griner on the drive, sets up Boston. Griner backs her way in. Clark launches, one of the quickest players in the league going. He's had a quad injury and a form of Clark in her bank shot.
Real estate I'm talking about right there. BG's
Stephanie White here with the Fever. She handled good defense there by Ryan Howard. So too will Alicia Howard kick out Canada. Who next? Coach has revolutionized this offer in league history. Kelsey Mitchell, Canada scoops it up. Good defense by Hull. Mitchell catch and shoot, held to just 31%.
Still has a lot of room to go.
Here's Kelsey Mitchell on a kick out to the top.
Whitehead. They've got to get a couple of sides.
Weak bounce past McDonald and a
Bucket on the curl.
as Canada in for the Fever defensively, as made from that franchise record. Mitchell struggled
20 points a game.
Canada. There's Howard into Griner. In terms of field goal percentage, Howard splits the double. Canada missed
in the W.
Moved in. Here's Boston backing.
Shaping up to the ball.
You don't see that make all
that ACL injury.
WNBA All-Star floor. He got tied up and hit awkwardly on the Indiana Fever to not start the season. Clark, Boston backdoor pass. Mitchell catch and shoot. And the Fever feel like they just missed an inordinate. Shot clock's been winding down a lot for Atlanta. Mitchell launches, trying to pick up the pace. Cunningham off. Cunningham tries to create and knocks down.
She needs to string together
him going. And Hillman, Charles Mesco's gone deeper into his down, and Alicia Gray doesn't see it. Shot of it. Kick out. Dantes is open. As Griner backing her way in, ducks in for Atlanta. Griner really over when Atlanta needs her to. Couple all-star Cambridge Fieldhouse here in Indianapolis.
But it looked like a
field.
She's been a three-time all-star.
Good luck. Clark hesitation gets order. Howard kick out at points as Clark pound and then flip it in.
Lots of opportunity.
Able to erase it. Here is
carry my own ball. Same thing right now.
As the festivities begin on. Get it off in time. She will not. It's a shot in the first 8 games of the year. An iconic run with the Sun, and that could be not just playoff.
Multiple defenders. They got switched onto her.
Turn from injury. Clark bounce pass. He pulls down the rebound, and Clark. Dantes connect.
Well done.
Fever had their first lead. Pull on a side step. A couple of them already. Griner had to tap it back. Here is Dun. On her status as we get it, certainly not a sight as to move on here in the interim.
And Ryan Howard.
Cunningham puts on the brakes. Pretty move. There's shots here so far tonight. The likely crosses up Caldwell, gets inside and lays high on that list too, feeding Jones. A pitch count for her. All-star Kelsey Mitchell. The players have scored, none more than 5.
Now that's a tomato.
See her back on the floor here after that groin injury. Shins back to Mitchell. Well, jumps the passing lane and lays it in.
That she's been able to get a deflection. This
runs into a wall, forces it up. Jordan Canada, not one of them, but Hatchell got a piece. Here's McDonald on the corner. Boston spinning. Beer screen. Caitlin Clark ready to check back. Griner backing in, turns, pass into traffic. Mitchell pulls it down. Lead changes. And the offensive rebound. Canada tries it.
Pat.
Mitchell launches and hits.
And Mitchell.
Great. Clark feet inside. Mitchell. Proven they are, if not. Boston. Griner on the runner.
Absolutely.
Does she have 6? Back to Hillman. Canada floats it up. Point game, but this has just been a
score low and go to work.
For this. She was 6 of 20. Gray fire.
Prepared to play on this kind of.
Ball pulls down the rebound in a half. After Session getting inside. And the corner gets inside, bounces Howard up 14 points. Here's Jones, spins around. Good hustle by Kate. 1.5 points by any player in the league. Clark sees the double team, flips Ever. Hull is wide open. The teeth of the defense, Clark fading.
You know, she spent a lot of time in
Griner, good.
Tough to deal with.
Indiana gets back defensively. Howard from hit the deck, a little slow to get up. Mitchell now with 17 points.
Trying to get Alicia Gray going.
Boston backs her way in, draws Boston to a cutting hole. Reiner spinning, handoff Mitchell. With Indiana down by 4.
This could be a 6-point.
The repost. Howard lofts it in, up off the mark. Boston the rebound.
It's only been 2 times. Because the difference between the games earlier.
Events, including meet and greets with the W's big. Gray rises. It's the second shot Gray's hit here tonight. Here is Howard going to work the left. Boston, here's Cunningham. Buries line. Here is Howard with an answer. McDonald bouncing. Howard
Around the rim to finish.
Gray off Howard, crossing over, firing.
For the Atlanta Dream.
He's 10 for 15 from the 3, the deep 2, and it rolls over 63. And Canada. Boston going to work, flips it up.
Not on her knee to start the game.
They've been treated to a spectacle here tonight. Send Brittany Grind.
And it's dangerous.
Receiver leave Howard up, drops it. Cunningham, 3 for 3.
It's one of the reasons why Indiana works so.
Tumultuous start too, actually into the season too. So keep an eye here on this score. And when they get the chances, Canada weaves through to the half courts. Oh, inside, shot clock down to 5, flips it. Largest lead of the night. McDonald puts on the brakes, and 5 so far the first half on. Differential shot clock and game clock. Has the size advantage on Dantas. Clark steps back. Points as Canada gets inside, but can't. Clark, the hesitation, draws the foul.
Offensive glass. Tonight, Indiana's
Griner on Boston. Griner with a
pounding Caitlin Clark.
Clark.
Griner on the back row, your defense.
Boston on the drive. Boston fades and hit. Back into the post. Griner got caught. Clark, eyes ahead. Clark for it's all said and done. Atlanta.
Really good rotation by Indiana.
Underneath. Canada scoops it up.
Good angles.
By Canada. Clark on the drive. Gets to the
level of the Aaliyah Boston.
Clark steps back. Fires. Howard fire away. Cunningham on the drive with the left hand.
Larry, Megan, and Autumn.
Here's Canada putting on the brakes, spinning inside, finds Boston right on. A beautiful bounce pass from Canada. Still a long way to go here.
Found away from the double-double also.
Kicking Cunningham deep 2. It will. Dantas knocked it away. Fire ahead. Dantas one-on-one.
It's her second.
Here is Hillman who can't.
She is.
Clark bounce pass. Boston. Canada turns on the Jets. Quite a battle with Boston. Off night for Gray.
Here.
Just 6 points here tonight. And Canada
Up a little bit for the Fever.
Indiana has 10 of them tonight. Gray, who sticks right with her. One of the league's best defending assists a year ago.
For the Fever than what we experienced. Really disrupted. Ryan Howard.
Hillman draws. The is so high. I mean, Caitlin Clark.
You know what? She doesn't have to have a big spectacle.
One of those. Boston just muscles her way to the rim. And a little. Here is Hillman. High. 6 rebounds. She was a stretch and really a night of impressive.
The tiebreaker, right? They're tied.
Hillman a straightaway 3 off the mark.
Going small with Dantas at the 5. Lexi Hull, not as many.
Here's a rolling coffee and a nice finish.
Locker room. I mean, she's. Yes.
Here's Dantas.
They have not been able to get a sneak peek.
Kick out. Mitchell. Fire ahead. McDonald coast to in a game where they led for nearly the entirety.
Now wait a minute.
Indianapolis as Coffee. Oh, launches and connects. Really kick out. Cunningham.
Put together team effort tonight by play in the paint. They scored in the
out. Here is Cunningham. Oh! Coffee, number 12.
15 and 10. What a night.
Hull. Jordan fourth quarters. And Indiana wins this 59-82 from Indianapolis.
Just with 2 feet that deep, that is tough to deal with.
Canada the other direction. Indiana gets back defensively. Howard from
Penetration is outstanding.
Mark hit the deck a little slow to get up.
Well done by the Fever.
Struggle getting going here. Mitchell now with 17 points.
trying to get Alicia Gray going. Really successful for Indiana.
Boston backs her way in, draws quarter. Boston to a cutting hole. Reiner spinning. Boston, handoff Mitchell. Real momentum swinger here with Indiana down by 4. Into tonight.
This could be a 6-point.
Howard looking for the Boston repost. Howard lofts it in, and Clark there to intercept. She flips it up off the mark. Boston the rebound. And energy to start the third quarter.
Only been 2 times. So this is a good sign for Indiana because the difference between the games earlier.
And culture experience interactive events, including meet and greets with the W's Biddy 1 week from today. Gray rises and just the second shot Gray's hit here tonight. Spring. Here is Howard going to work the left. Indiana wins the tip. Indiana, Ari McDonald running points. Boston, here's Cunningham. Buries. Now 2 of 2 from the 3-point line. Here is Howard with an answer. You're wearing that big brace. McDonald bouncing. Howard.
And she can use her instincts around the rim to finish.
Gray off. Howard crossing over, firing.
Already in the game for the Atlanta Dream.
10 of those 11. That duo is 10 for 15 from the 3. Finds the Boston screen. That's a deep 2. And it rolls around. This game is 63 to 63. And Canada, the only thing that could slow her down. Boston has the size advantage on Howard. Boston going to work, flips it up. There's so many of them.
You see that knee brace, which was not on her knee to start the game.
Doing here after that injury. They've been treated to a spectacle here tonight. The incredible luxury of being able to send Brittany Griner.
He's the small lineup on the floor, and it's dangerous.
Receiver, leave Howard up. McDonald drops it. Cunningham, 3 for 3.
The arc in this game. It's one of the reasons why Indiana works so.
And remember, her season got off to a tumultuous start too. Actually, in the preseason, then early into the season too. So
that they've had a full roster.
Keep an eye here on this score. And when they get the Indiana Fever lead, 1:10 left in the first, as Canada weaves through. All of their offense has come here in the half courts. Oh, Clark muscles her way inside. Shot clock down to 5, flips it. If she hits this free throw, it'll be Indiana's largest lead of the night. McDonald puts on the brakes and into the night. Survived so far the first half on. 10-second differential, shot clock and game clock. Down to 7. Here is Griner. Has the size advantage on Dantas. Got away with a walk there. Clark steps back. It's been decided by 1 and 5 points as Canada gets inside but can't.
But it's really loud tonight.
Clark, the hesitation, draws the foul.
Free throws and did a better job on the offensive glass. Tonight, Indiana is close.
Griner on Boston. Griner with a...
Jordan Canada really hounding Caitlin Clark. So good is because you do have Brittany Griner on the back row of your defense.
Boston, shot clock down to 4. Boston on the drive. Boston fades and hit. 13 and 8 here tonight. Back into the post. Griner got caught.
Lineup on the floor for Atlanta.
Clark, eyes ahead. Clark. She will be first before it's all said and done. Atlanta to Los Angeles.
Really good rotation by India.
By Clark. Canada on the drive. Too far underneath. Canada scoops it up.
High hands. Good angles. Oh.
Clark being hounded by Canada. Clark on the drive. Gets to the...
Trying to take Jordan Canada below the level of the Aaliyah Boston.
The switch on to Howard. Clark steps back, fires. Howard fire away.
Situation right here.
Here in the fourth. Cunningham on the drive with the left hand. Underway shortly after.
Hello, Larry, Megan, and Autumn.
There's Canada putting on the brakes, spinning inside, ahead. Lob inside, finds Boston right on.
Indiana doing a good job right now.
Beautiful bounce pass from Kent. Third in the league offensively are the Dream. Still a long way to go here.
Well, and Sophie Cunningham, 1 rebound away from the double-double also.
Bouncing, Boston kicking, Cunningham deep 2. It will.
Al Jordan and help in transition.
Here is Griner. Dantas knocked it away.
Got a turnover.
Clark fire ahead. Dantas one-on-one.
Damiris Dantas. It's her second championship game.
Here is Hillman, who came out.
She was a good player. I said, yes, she is.
Boston, shot clock down to 5. Here is Clark, bounce pass, Boston. Canada turns on the Jets. Hillman looking inside for Griner. She is in quite a battle with Boston. To Gray, an extremely rare off night for Gray.
Yeah, she's had a tremendous year.
Just 6 points. Mia Coffey playing her first minutes here tonight. And
Griner on the floor. The rim should open up a little bit for the Fever.
To get the offensive rebound. Indiana has 10 of them tonight. Gray, quick rotation. Clark trying to spin off Gray, who sticks right with her. One of the league's best defenders. Behind Alyssa Thomas. Clark led the league in assists a year ago. In a major way.
What a different look for the Fever than what we experienced. This is outstanding.
No question.
But Indiana really disrupted. Really didn't get anybody else going. Ryan Howard issue.
Hillman draws what they're capable of, why their ceiling is so high. I mean, Caitlin Clark still has a 15-point lead here.
Yeah, but you know what? She doesn't have to have a big spectacle. Has done that tonight.
One of those on this roster. Boston just muscles her way to the rim. And
It's rid of the basket is what I'm trying to say.
Here is Hillman. 8 assists, matching her career high. 6 rebounds. She was in. Griner got going there for a stretch, and really a night of impressive.
Gives them the tiebreaker, right? They're tied.
Hillman a straightaway 3 off the mark. It's a piece.
With Caitlin Clark back on the floor, going small with Dantas at the 5. Getting extended minutes tonight. Lexi Hull, not as many.
They looked out of sorts. Here's a rolling Coffey and a nice finish.
Talked a lot about Sydney Colson's voice in the locker room. I mean, she's a celebrity and attention that she gets.
Here's Dantas.
Won't practice on her teammates. They have not been able to get a sneak peek.
Cunningham, kick out, Mitchell. And Mitchell comes up with the steal. Fire ahead, McDonald coasting a late lead last Saturday in a game where they led for nearly the entirety.
Now wait a minute.
Here in Indianapolis as Coffey.
Trapping horns.
Oh, launches and connects. Oh, kick out, Cunningham.
Just a well put together team effort tonight they established play in the paint. They scored in the paint.
Cunningham got it inside for Hull. Kick out, here is Cunningham. Oh! Coffey, number 12 on.
16 and 10. What a night.
Indiana fell into an early hole. Jordan came 9 points in the third and fourth quarters. And Indiana wins this as the Fever win it 99-82 from Indianapolis.